In this video, we are going to talk about Talkpal AI, what it is, what it offers, pricing, and how to use it. So Talkpal AI is an AI-powered language learning application that allows users to practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing in over 130 languages. Utilizing advanced AI models, it provides interactive, personalized tutoring through various modes like voice chat, realistic role plays, debates, and audio-only phone calls. When it comes to TalkPal's features, if you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of languages that you can learn. So what language do you want to learn? We have over 120 languages. You have, of course, English, you have French, Japanese, Chinese, Finnish, Greek, Hebrew, Swedish, Portuguese, Dutch, and a lot more. And you're going to see the talk about different, so immersive conversations, dive into captivating dialogues designed to optimize language retention and improve fluency. You have real-time feedback, so you can receive immediate personalized feedback and suggestions to accelerate your language mastery. And then you have personalization, which is where you learn via methods tailored to your unique style and pace, which ensures you a personalized and effective journey to fluency of the specific language that you are trying to learn. Now, there's a lot of numbers here. So language learning excellence, they have over 10 million users, over 130 languages available, like what I said earlier, over 300 unique experiences, and 4.7 out of 5, which is a very high rating on the App Store or Play Store, right? Depending on what you're using, Google or Apple, right? And if you want to ask a lot of questions, there are a lot of questions here. So you have FAQs. There you go. Learn anywhere, anytime. So you can use this on your mobile device, on your iPhone, on your Samsung Android phone. You can even do this on the web. So that is the features that they are. 3, 2, 1. These are the features that they are providing. And when it comes to the plans and pricing for Talkpal AI, you have your free basic plan that offers 10-minute daily limit with their basic chat. When it comes to premium for 1 month, if you're going to go the monthly route, it is going to be $10 per month. The features include unlimited practice with all AI modes, personalized learning, detailed progress tracking, pronunciation assessment tool, and AI daily feedback. That also goes for the premium 12 months, which is roughly half the price, so $5 per month. And when it comes to premium 24 months, it's going to be $250 per month. And again, all of this, as you can see on the screen right now, you have all the same features included for each of the plan. You can actually try out for free today for roughly 2 weeks, right? 14 days when it comes to trying out Talkpal AI. There you go. And then another good thing is they have special discounts for these types of people. So airline staff, cultural organization members, digital nomads, exchange students, graduate students, government employees, freelancers, expats, healthcare workers, high school students, hospitality workers, influencers or content creators, low income users, PhD candidates, seniors, refugees, and a lot more. So if you click any of these, for example, digital nomads, this is going to be the discount for digital nomad. You just click on get discount and you will see what type of discount you might get for Talkpal AI if you're going to plan to subscribe to them. All right, so once you've logged in, once you've created your account and you are trying out for free, so this is the free trial that we have. You do need to enter credit card information or payment information to do this, but you can cancel anytime, no questions asked, which is pretty cool. Now, this is going to be our main dashboard. This is how we are going to learn. Now, the good thing about Talkpal is there are a lot of options for you to choose from when it comes to learning a new language. Now, by default, we are going to learn English, even though it is our language. So as you can see, there are several options. You have chat, enhance your language skills by chatting with your AI teacher. Sentence mode, which is build a solid foundation of your language skills by learning basics. Word mode, learn basic vocabulary with the word text. Dialogue mode, call mode, role plays, check characters, debates. You can actually debate the AI, and photo mode, describe images and get real-time feedback. So this is pretty cool because at least it's not just the chatting, right? So if I go to chat, I have tried doing this, and okay, as you can see, they don't really have the best AI chatbot for the chatbot section, right? Because it asked me, "Hey, it's nice to meet you. How are you today?" I wouldn't come back, right? So the funny thing is, this all started with it asked me a question. It's not here, which is kind of weird. It was here. It was asking me something about if I could swap lives with a fictional character that I like. How would I go about it? And then it just came out with, "Hello there. It's nice to meet you. How are you today?" And I answered, I wouldn't come back. So it thought that, like I wasn't satisfied with the thing, but in reality, like it started off with a question that it didn't, you know, it didn't record here on the chat, which is kind of weird to be honest, right? So again, you might want to be mindful of using it for learning because it's a prototypical LLM that does hallucinate immediately, which is not a good sign, right? When it comes to sentence mode, so you can do basic greetings, talking about yourself, introducing others. So another thing that I did not like here is if you press start, uh, so what you're going to do here is you're going to click this and then say this, right? There is no input to say that, oh, you need to redo it. You actually need to click on explanation, right? So this is further greetings. So this isn't even, it's not even telling you to uh, repeat it, right? Interactive mode creates an engaging learning environment, helping you improve. So it's not saying that you need to repeat it, right? If we go back, right? Although there is a good thing about this. So if you figure out, oh, I need to repeat it, I'm going to say, hi, how are you? Right? Press send. And it's going to say, okay, this is your score, 96 over 100, right? And then click next. This is a good thing. It's going to repeat you, but the phrase, but here you are going to choose one by one in the right order. So hi, how are you? Right? And then click check, correct. So this is a good way of practicing not only spoken but also written and or reading for people who want to learn another language. It's nice to meet you. Press send. So again, pretty good, right? 98 over 100. Click next. Now we are going to, construct this again. It's nice to meet you. So you kind of understand what's going on, right? So this is good for beginners, right? But again, there aren't really any instructions on what to do per these things, right? So let's get out of sentence mode. Word mode, learn basic vocabulary with a word dex, right? If we click one of these, so friend, right? So we don't know what we're going to do. We just need to click continue, right? And then here you're going to click on explain, which is another step that you need to take to understand what's going on. And it gives you this pop-up. Okay, they are best friends. They are, this chunk introduces the subject of the sentence. They and the verb are, which so practically explaining here, which is it should be around here, or the explanation tab should be here, instead of like needing to click it, needing a pop-up to appear, which sure, but if somebody new to the service or the program is using it, they're going to be, they're going to be confused, right? So I'm just gonna click. They are best friends. Do that, and again, 90 out of 100. Click next, and then you're just gonna repeat the whole process, right? That is how word mode works, right? And you need to finish all of those. Dialogue mode, practice essential daily vocabulary with pre-scripted conversations. So talking about family, let's do that. So so for some reason, when I first started using it, when I explained about the normal chat, right, this seeped into that for some weird reason. It did. I haven't clicked this yet. That was the first option that you're gonna click, and this conversation came out of that, which is weird for me. I don't know what happened. And then you're just gonna repeat this, right? So do you have a big family? You're gonna repeat what they say. So I'm gonna say, no, just my parents and my brother. Press send. And all you're gonna do, so you're going to repeat what this person is saying, right? And if you click this, how old is your brother? Okay, so there you go. You can actually, there's nothing to change there, which is, it's confusing, right? So that is how dialogue mode works, which is fine, right? there are different types, right? Daily routine, make a friend, simple likes and dislikes, etc. Call mode, this is where you call, you talk, right, using your microphone with a pre-recorded call. The AI is going to reply to you via a simulation, pretty much. Role play, practice through useful real life scenarios, right? Characters engage, you can engage in dynamic conversations with famous characters. So it's kind of like those AI chatbot sites, but it's mostly characters that you can talk to. So, for example, you want to talk to Confucius over here. In the character mode, you can chat and personally get to know famous historical. So, like start. So it's pretty much kind of like those chatbot situations, right? You can greetings. It's good to meet, and then you learning what brings you here today to practice your English, and you can either type or you can either I want to learn more about you, and then do that, and you're just gonna have a conversation just like any other the chatbot, right? So that is the character option. Word mode, we've already gone through that. Dialogue mode, we've already done that. Call, role play. So photo mode, debates, this is where you debate an AI. So they're going to be very dismissive, very speculative on what you're saying to go back and forth with you, which again, it's a good way to do so, right? Now, so that is the home, pretty much what you're gonna get when you subscribe. There are courses if you click on courses. So level courses, absolute beginner, all the way to retail, hospitality, engineering, like personalized professional courses. Uh, Again, absolute beginner all the way to proficient, right? So there are tiers. You don't start from like the get go, but I did hope that this could be implemented in the other stuff aside from courses, and then learn. There you go. You're gonna see your progress pretty much, right? So that is basically it, and you can learn different languages if you want. So if you go to chat again, it's in English. You can change your AI tutor if you want. You can also change the settings. So you can choose. This is where you're going to choose a language, translation language, a target language that you want to learn. And there's a lot of options here. And there are very like normal language that you can easily learn, and like Korean, Dutch, Japanese, French, German, Italian, etc. And then you have more niche languages, right? So that is pretty much the overview of Talkpal. Now, before we go, I am going to talk about the pros and cons. The pros is that, like, aesthetically and ergonomically, at first it does seem nice, right? So the whole thing is great. There are many languages that you can choose from. The courses are very balanced, in my opinion. So it's not just one big course and it's just jumbled up. So you have simple interactions. It's well constructed, right? For beginners, that would be great, right? When it go to home again, you can choose which activity you can choose from, and there is no you don't, it's not locked in anything. Once you're subscribed, you can't actually, like unlock and just access everything, right? Because other services like this, you have tiers that, the better services or the better features are locked behind higher tiers of subscription. Here you can just get everything you want, right? And again, you can choose whatever, right? You can start with chat, but I think at this point everybody's been uh experiencing having to chat with AI chatbots, whether it's those roleplay websites like anime sites or ChatGPT, other LLMs like ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, etc. Uh, so and there are their AI actually, some of it, because I would assume that they use several LLMs. Some of them are really good, but some of them are, there's more to be desired, right? And honestly, if we go to subscriptions, and if we go to payment method or view, like you can actually cancel at any time, or you can pause your subscription, which is pretty easy to do. You can also personalize everything, right? Primary reason for learning. You, this is going to be able to adjust how you can, have a better experience when it comes to this service, which is Talkpal, right? Now, the bad things. We're gonna go about the bad things. The bad things is that I don't think this is good for beginners because unless you're very patient and just figuring out how things work, like in sentence mode, uh, and a lot of the other a lot of the features, you kind of need to figure stuff out on by yourself. So it's not really that much beginner friendly, if that makes sense, right? When it comes to like dialogue mode, word mode, sentence mode. Like chat is very subpar. This is arguably the weakest feature that they have, which is kind of like I'm just gonna copy paste the standard LLM or chatbot available online and just put it here. Although the other modes, the other features do provide good value, but at the same time they're not perfect or they're not ideal. Again, this is coming from somebody who started using it an hour or so ago, and I, somebody who uses AI on a regular basis, it is very clunky, if that makes sense. It's not smooth. The whole thing is not smooth because like here, if you click on this, there's no instructions. It's just descriptions, right? Which is not good for newbies, right? And last, I guess, con is that if you go change a sentence, um, let's go to settings, target language. When you go to very niche languages, right, it is so restricted. It is so limited. It's like I think they need to have their LLMs for these other languages, especially like the ones that aren't what you generally would want to learn, right? They are not, they are far from decent, they are far from polished that you'd pay for them. They need to have their AI learn more about those languages to actually have them be worth paying for, right? If you are somebody who just wants to learn the usual, so Japanese, Mandarin, Korean, Spanish, French, German, Portuguese, it's fine. It's a good tool to do. It's not as complicated as other tools, but if you're going to go more niche languages, more, I guess, regional languages, you're not going to have a good time, and in my opinion, it's not going to be worth the money. And there you have it. That was Talkpal AI, how to use it, its features, pros and cons, pricing, everything you need to know, and actually see firsthand how to use it from the perspective of somebody who's using it for the first time. And if you do want to try it out, there is a free trial that you can go through in our link in the description below and experience it yourself and experience all of the goodies, all the features for any of the over 130 languages available on this website. Pretty much it. That's a video. Hope you liked it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell icon. We'll see you on the next video.